It's been over 2 months since Sean Diddy Combs found himself locked up without bail, and let me tell you, the drama hasn't slowed down one bit. Back when he was first arrested, Diddy's legal team reportedly tried to put up a jaw-dropping $50 million bond, but the judge wasn't having it. Why? The prosecution argued that not only was he a flight risk, but they also hinted at fears of potential witness tampering. Fast forward to now, and things have taken a crazy turn. Insider sources are spilling tea that Diddy himself allegedly approved a $50 million bribe. Yes, you heard that right, to get a judge on his side and finally secure his release. But here's the twist. The judge didn't just reject the offer, they allegedly flipped the script in a way no one expected. These allegations are sparking wild speculation everywhere, and we're about to unpack every juicy detail. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss how deep this scandal might go. Now, everyone knows about the serious accusations the feds have leveled against the bad boy exec, but Diddy and his legal team have been singing the same tune. He's innocent. While he waits for his day in court, Brother Love has been stuck in Brooklyn's notorious Metropolitan Detention Center. And let me tell you, this isn't some 5-star holding cell. The MDC is infamous for its harsh and even life-threatening conditions. Naturally, his legal team has been pulling out all the stops to get him out, but so far they've struck out 3 times. 3 judges, 3 denials. It's not looking great for the music mogul. The prosecutors, led by the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office, have been unrelenting. Their argument, Diddy isn't just a danger to the community. They say he's got the power, money, and connections to intimidate witnesses. And let's be real, when you're dealing with someone like Diddy, that's a tough point to argue against. Every time his lawyers step into that courtroom, the prosecutors bring this up, and every time it works. So for now, Diddy's stuck right where he is. But just when it seemed like all hope was lost, the plot thickened. Out of nowhere, whispers of a $50 million bribery attempt started making the rounds. And not just any bribe, insiders claim Diddy himself approved it. At first, folks brushed it off as wild gossip, but then something unexpected happened. The court announced that Diddy had been granted another bail hearing, his 4th shot at freedom. Suddenly, these rumors didn't seem so far-fetched. And with a new judge now overseeing the case, speculation is running wild. Could this be the break Diddy's been waiting for, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? These wild bribery rumors cast an intense spotlight on Diddy's 4th bail hearing, sparking a storm of questions and chatter all over social media. While there's no video footage of what actually went down at this 4th hearing, reports from various media outlets painted quite the picture. The courtroom was reportedly packed to the brim, and Diddy, he was in surprisingly high spirits as the hearing process went on. Could it have been the presence of his family standing united and showing support? According to those inside, the moments Diddy spotted his 17-year-old twin daughters, his whole demeanor changed. His eyes lit up like a proud father. It was a rare, tender moment in the midst of all this chaos. But the real drama started when Diddy's attorneys hit the courtroom with a bold new proposal. They pitched a fresh $50 million bail bond to the judge for the release of Sean Diddy Combs, but that wasn't all. They also floated the idea of moving Diddy out of Brooklyn's notorious Metropolitan Detention Center and into a swanky 3-bedroom apartment on the Upper East Side in New York. Of course, they sweetened the deal with promises of 24/7 maximum security to ensure Diddy, who is considered a flight risk, wouldn't go anywhere. Essentially, they were saying, let him out, but keep him on a short leash. As expected, the prosecutors weren't having it. They shot the proposal down faster than you could say, bad boy. Their stance, Diddy doesn't deserve to be back on the streets, not even under house arrest. They strongly asserted that the idea of releasing Diddy back to the streets shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. To drive their point home, they pulled out receipts about his alleged bad behavior behind bars. And let me tell you, it wasn't a pretty picture. According to insider sources, the prosecutors described Diddy's jailhouse antics as eerily similar to the manipulative and coercive tactics he's being accused of in the criminal and civil lawsuits filed against him. But that wasn't even the worst of it. The prosecutors dropped a bombshell claiming Diddy had been making relentless attempts to contact potential witnesses, including some of the very victims tied to his allegations. They argued that this wasn't just bad behavior, it was proof that Diddy couldn't be trusted on the outside. One insider even quoted them as saying, Combs is trying to pull strings from the inside, and if he gets out, there's no telling what he'll do. Now here's where things got both messy and downright fascinating. Diddy's attorneys weren't about to let the feds control the narrative. They came out swinging, accusing the prosecutors of playing dirty. The drama hit a boiling point when Diddy's legal team revealed that court documents showed federal agents had allegedly seized attorney-client privilege material from Diddy's jail cell. That's right, confidential stuff taken without permission. Of course, the burning question is, did Diddy really have access to a list of potential witnesses from behind bars? Or is this just another twist in the government's playbook to keep him locked up? For now, the truth is up in the air. But one thing's for sure, Diddy's lawyers weren't playing around. They managed to have the seized materials deemed inadmissible, which was a huge relief for the rapper. But just as it seemed like Diddy's team might be gaining ground, the prosecution pulled out the big. They brought up the now infamous footage of Diddy dishing a on his then girlfriend, Cassie, a clip that's been haunting him ever since it resurfaced. Cassie, by the way, is reportedly set to be one of the key witnesses against him at the upcoming trial. The prosecution argued that this behavior was proof that Diddy could become dangerous if granted bail, and it was a risk they weren't willing to take. Diddy's defense team, however, wasn't about to let that argument stand unchallenged. If what the government is afraid of is that Mr. Combs is going to be violent towards someone, that's just zero chance of that happening. One of his attorneys shot back, firmly shutting down the idea. Then came the most dramatic moment of the hearing, the judge's ruling. Tension in the courtroom was sky high, according to insider reports, with everyone on edge, waiting to hear what the judge would decide. After the prosecution's strong argument that Diddy would do anything to stop the trial before it even started, many expected another denial, but the decision left everyone stunned. Insiders reported that the judge appeared sympathetic to Diddy's defense, leaving the room buzzing with speculation. Though the ruling wasn't definitive, the vibe was clear. Diddy's chances of securing bail might have just skyrocketed. Could the fourth time really be the charm for Brother Love? Well, with a decision like this, it's anyone's guess what's coming next. According to official reports released shortly after the hearing, District Judge Aaron Subramanian threw a curveball that left everyone talking. Instead of delivering a final decision, he ordered both parties to submit detailed proposals outlining what types of communication Diddy would be allowed if he were to be granted home confinement. Talk about dragging out the suspense. The judge then postponed his ruling until Monday, but the buzz around this decision is louder than ever. The general consensus, though, according to several media sources, is that Diddy's chance of getting released has never been higher. Online, reactions are divided. Some are slamming the judge for what they see as indecisiveness, while others think the lingering bribery allegations might have influenced his decision to ease up on Diddy. It's a heated debate. Critics are backing the prosecution's argument that Diddy simply can't be trusted to follow the rules of pre-trial release. But on the flip side, the defense's claims that their proposed restrictions are tougher than jail itself have sparked some serious conversations. How could home confinement in a 3-bedroom condo be worse off than being in one of the most notorious detention centers? Let's break down these restrictions the defense pitch. Limiting phone calls to legal counsel, banning most visitors, keeping a meticulous visitor log, and here's the kicker, strictly avoiding any contact with potential witnesses. On paper, it all sounds alright, but let's be real. Not everyone's convinced that a man as influential as Diddy could truly be kept in check even with these conditions. So what do you think about the bribery rumors? Are they just baseless gossip, or could there be some truth hiding in plain sight? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. One thing is crystal clear. This case is unfolding like a soap opera, and every new twist is keeping fans and critics on edge. The judge's upcoming decision will undoubtedly stir up even more drama, and the fallout could be monumental. If you're as hooked as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next chapter in this jaw-dropping saga.